Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. So, have you heard about the Ohio man who went into his workplace and basically lashed out on his coworkers? He brought a firearm into his workplace. This happened on Tuesday, February 4th. And he ended up injuring 5 people, fatally shooting one. However, it has been confirmed today that one of the 5 that were injured in the hospital has also, passed away from their injuries. So I'm getting this article from WBAL.com. So it's titled "Two Killed, 4 Hurt in Shooting at Manufacturing Facility in Ohio. Police are investigating a motive." So police are looking for a motive after a man allegedly killed 2 people and injured 4 others in a workplace shooting at an Ohio manufacturing facility, officials said. Officers responded to an active shooter report at a New Albany facility run by KDC1, a beauty products manufacturer, around 10:30 p.m. Tuesday, New Albany police said. Oh, wow, quite late. It happened late at night. So one victim was found shot inside the building, shot dead actually inside the building, and 5 others were hospitalized, police said. Police announced early Thursday that one of the 5 people in the hospital died from their injuries. The 4 surviving victims remain hospitalized in unknown conditions. About 150 employees were safely evacuated, according to law enforcement. The suspect, identified as employee Bruce Reginald Foster III, fled the scene just before police arrived, New Albany Police Chief Greg Jones said. Foster, who was 28 years old, was taken into custody Wednesday morning at a home in Columbus, Jones said. A motive remains under investigation, Jones said at a news conference Wednesday. Authorities interviewed the evacuated employees and nobody had reported that there was any conflict or that Foster was in trouble at work, Jones said. I feel like there's going to be more information that comes out if anyone continues to follow, because I don't think that was the case. I think people are afraid to speak out and say what the dynamic was, if there was any issue. So I don't think there was necessarily not any issue at work, because why would he do that for no reason? And I mean, hey, he could have did it for just no reason. So the chief described the victims as Foster's co-workers and said they likely knew each other. New Albany is a safe community, but any community in America can fall victim to random workplace violence, New Albany Mayor Sloan Spalding said at the news conference. And I definitely agree with that, because anybody can go to a safe community or a safe place or affluent area and do anything, or it can just be, the people within the community have some sort of conflicts. That could happen too. Foster legally purchased the gun in the shooting in September of 2024, which was only a few months ago. So maybe he planned this, or maybe he contemplated this for some time. That's why I believe that there may have been some sort of ongoing issue. And this kind of brings up the conversation about the school shootings that had been occurring as well, where a lot of schools now have taken extra precaution, whether it be having law enforcement on site, changing, passcodes or entry, having scanners inside of the school, more safety precautions. But I do think that workplace and schools need to also approach things differently for employee and for staff, mental health. Whether it be this young man may have been troubled due to the environment there at work, or stressors related to as far as employee and manager, or I've seen this a lot as well. A lot of teachers, talking down to students, degrading students. And it is not right. I'm not saying that it is right, but I'm saying if we're going to do any precautions to make things better and to prevent these kind of incidents, I think the way we approach things as well is also a preventative measure, because mental health is also important in these cases, because if someone was able to get an insight into how this young man felt, maybe this could have been prevented. So what do you guys think? Let's speculate in the comments. Do you think that, this was a bad boss? Do you think that that is what could have contributed to this? Do you think either way, whether he's a bad boss or not, that, this was not justified? Which, again, I'm not saying it's justified. I'm just saying, in order for us to understand and get better outcomes, we do need to look at that side. So have you ever had a bad boss? Also, infamously, people, let me look that up. People reference, when you talk about a bad work environment and employees, there's like this infamous saying called "go postal," and it's a reference to an incident just like this, where a post office worker went in and let me see if I can find it. He went in and unalived some people at his job. I don't remember if it was his boss. But, okay. Yeah, this was back in 1986. Oklahoma Highway Patrol Collection, 14 employees of the post office in Edmond, Oklahoma were killed in August of 1986 when postman Patrick Sherrill went postal, quote unquote. The phrase "going postal," which means to become uncontrollably angry, appeared as a slang term in American English in the 90s. So I wonder if this guy went postal, if there were stressors at the job directly related to this manager that he unalived. What do you think? Comment down below.